Hey, how's it going guys? It's BigWhomas here, and today I'm here to bring you guys a quick video. So today I wanted to touch base upon the E3 presentation of Bethesda and their Fallout 76 news. So obviously this channel is just a kind of collection of what I want to talk about, and this is something that I actually am interested in. So at E3 we saw two kind of content updates coming to Fallout 76. The first one is the year 2 update of Fallout 76 that's going to come in the fall/autumn of this year, and from what we can see in the trailer, it adds new main quest stories along with NPCs, and I think this is quite a cool step forward for the game because NPCs should have been in it from launch. I am a full believer of that, but it also makes sense that they would be returning, and from a lore standpoint it kind of works better than just having them in the game to begin with, because obviously I'm not saying that they planned this, but it does make more sense that they would be returning once they knew that civilization had begun again. So I'm quite interested to see how this pans out, because obviously at the end of it there was a very much so us versus them divide, so I wonder whether there's going to be more factions and like the player can join factions, and obviously it said that there was going to be consequences and stuff at the end of the trailer, so I am very excited for that. Now the second thing that I'm not so excited for, and also I don't think many people are, is the Nuclear Wasteland DLC, or Nuclear Fallout, I think it's Wasteland. And this came as not much of a surprise for me. I had a feeling that this is what was going to come. So recently they announced that they were going to be overhauling PvP, and a lot of people speculated that this would be to implement a new game mode, and I also thought that. Now, having Battle Royale in Fallout 76 is either going to be very good or very bad. They're either going to implement it in a good way, or they're just not. Now, I think that so far what they've shown from the trailer, which I'll add some stuff in now, what they've shown looks to be okay in the sense of it's PvE/PvP, so you do get mob spawns like Scorchers and Scorch Beasts and hopefully super mutants and stuff, and obviously you fight against players. Now they also have shown that it's going to be a lot smaller than your typical Battle Royale. It's going to be 51 players. I think that's quite cool, because the map obviously is 4 times the size of the Fallout 4 map, but also in terms of game maps it's probably not that big anyway. So I think that by having it as a small player count, they're either going to have the full map or they're going to shrink down the map a bit. And obviously they've got the circle implemented, which is going to be a firestorm caused by all the nukes being dropped. Now I think that for me personally, one of the make or break features to implement this new game mode is whether this firestorm happens in survival/adventure mode. And if it does happen and occur in the base game, I think that's going to be amazing. I really would like that, because it would obviously add a new air of survival, and it could obviously, they could make it so that it like slightly damages wooden bases, and so if your base is fully made out of wood, you have a chance of part of it being destroyed. Or they could just make it that you have to find shelter, but certain shelters obviously protect you more than others. I think that would be a really good idea, but obviously to do that I think they would have to change the way the Firestorm works for the different game modes, because obviously Nuclear Wasteland, I think it's Nuclear Winter actually, whichever it is, it obviously goes in a ring and closes, whereas for, I guess, normal survival they could do something like that, but I think maybe something like an actual storm or like a wave that crosses, and like make it very infrequent, but make it happen maybe after maybe do it so like after 3 or 4 nukes are dropped this happens. But I think, to be honest, I think the direction they're going is quite a good direction. I think especially with the year 2 content, but I do think that Nuclear Winter / Wasteland / whatever it's called could be a bummer for quite a few people. But the way they've implemented it lore-wise, I think is quite robust, and to be fair, it could come out pretty well, especially if they optimize the combat. Their main focus really though should be fixing the game engine, because I've got quite a beefy rig. I've got a 2080, a Ryzen 7 2700X and 16 gigs of RAM, and on ultra settings I get frame drops, and on low settings I get frame drops. So I definitely think that even though they're doing this free week, this week from the 20th I mean to the 27th, that's a really good opportunity, because obviously it means players can experience the Nuclear Winter / whatever it's called game mode and make their own decisions, as well as playing the base game mode and obviously seeing whether they enjoy it or not. But I think a lot of people's decisions will be made for them by the optimization and the fact it's not great, but it's definitely an improvement from launch. So hopefully this video has not been too long, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and I do plan to do a lot more stuff like this. So thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.